Hello everybody and welcome to Toy Story to Infinity and Beyond demo update from the 28th of February to the 2nd of March, as you can see here. I love the way he tries to act like this is just, it's just a little fix, it's just a map update, but watch this. When we load up the game, this is what we see. New title screen. And we're greeted to some of the original PS2 music. PS1 music from the original game. And you can see here Toy Story 2 coming soon, Toy Story 3 coming soon, Toy Story 4 coming soon. Toy Story 4 doesn't even exist, and neither does Toy Story 1. So I'm extremely excited to see how this is going to go. And also, as you can see here, Buzz and Woody both look animated. Slight movement, but that's a pretty nice little detail. So let's go and check what's been done so far. So first of all, what I want to say is that Mr. Potato Head's arm has been updated. It now looks like an actual arm. So I quite like the look of that. He looks a lot better. And one of the things I noticed was this. As you're going from level select to the next level, can you see what I mean? Like the red frame sort of comes away from the screen a little bit. Like it goes to a gap, like it bends forward. Like it goes from normal, bended forward, gap. And then, yeah, by the way, Sid's house has now been added. So this was not, well, it's not been added, but it's on the title menu. So we've got Andy's house, gas station frustration, delivery hostility, and Pizza Planet. Both of these three are still unplayable. But we're going to be checking out some of the changes in Andy's house real quick. So first of all, what you'll hear is this really weird sound effects as soon as you start the game. So coming to the level, which is that yay. Coins now are not infinite. You can't just keep collecting them. Once you've got them, it will save to your progress, which is really good. Which is what we want. We don't want the coins like being the same thing again and again. You can go through the bars of here. I'm not sure if it's the glitch or it's just something you can actually do. The pathing of this guy is still a little bit weird. He goes through the cupboard and then he goes into the wall and stuff, so his pathing's still not very good, not brilliant. And my suggestion of like more stuff being added to the walls has actually come in, so that's really cool. Thank you for that. That's like really nice. And some more text has been added to the rooms. Obviously, the music's still playing because of the boss we activated. So you get up on top of here, and now look at this. Ham's model has actually been updated. Oh yeah, another suggestion. Pizza Planet tokens need to be grey if you've already collected them, so you don't keep collecting the same thing again. But his model looks a hell of a lot better, and that was going to be a suggestion that I was going to make. I was going to make that suggestion anyway, and I've actually worked out how to get that one that I couldn't get. The only one that I couldn't get, I've actually managed to work it out. For some reason, I can't get up on top of here. There you go. If you go up on here, now I know sort of more how this game works and everything. If you didn't know, that's how you go, and then just go across the wall and get it. What else is there? I'm not sure if it's just for me, but if you stand in a certain area, like here, you can hear the fireplace. The fireplace, sound effect comes straight through the roof, the ceiling. I don't know what we want to call it. So yeah, I've collected all the coins here, as you can see. Still think there should be less coins up here, like in general. It's cool that he's actually there. That's pretty cool that he's there waiting probably to tell me that I didn't get it correctly. And the other update, if you go into the fire, you actually sort of die now, and you just respawn back up into Andy's room. Now the green light here has been fixed, I think, I'm pretty sure, but even from a distance you can still kind of see it, so it needs a bit more tweaking. But if you go in like this, it's almost disappeared now, so it's a lot better than what it used to be. The present thing is a lot better. You can unwrap now, blah blah blah, and the robot now actually spawns correctly, and you can now punch him like that. Even if it doesn't connect correctly the first time, and he still doesn't move yet, so of course that's gonna be something that obviously needs to happen. Another slight just weird nitpick that I have, if I can actually get up on here, it's because I'm playing through PS4 remote play, so I've got a very big input delay. 3 pictures of the same person. probably want to change this. You know what I mean? Like have something just a little bit better. What else? What other changes are there? I don't know if there's actually any more in this house, but it would probably come down to suggestions. I have literally a text document here. Let me find that sec. Whoops, sorry, I just banged the mouse. I have an entire text document of like all the updates. So this is all like the official stuff that was added. SFXGA at start of Andy's house. Fireplace now kills you. Walls and doors updated with pictures and signs to help you know where to go better. Some of the green light still comes through the living room in Andy's house. It's improved, not perfect. The robot unwrapped present still doesn't move, but now appears more correctly. Coins no longer at infinite, and ham now looks more like the original. So I guess we are now done with the general updates and Andy's house, and now we'll move on to gas station, which, from if you last remember it, has had a massive improvement. And this is where I really have to. So here's a suggestion as well. There's no Pizza Planet tokens on the title screen. On the level select, like I've collected 5, and you can see 5 Pizza Planet tokens in the bottom left, but that's my overall. There isn't any, like when I go to the next levels, it doesn't say how many I've collected, so you should have like what Toy Story 2 did and have the Pizza Planet tokens on. I don't know if you can see my mouse cursor, you probably can't, but you know, have it above the house. And if you remember, also in Toy Story 2, there was a sound effect would play each time you go to a title, each time you'd go to the next level. Like Andy's house had like this Hoover sound, Andy's neighborhood had a different sound, Alleys and Gullies had like wind gusting through it and stuff like that. So if you could do something similar to that, like each level has its own like unique sound in the select screen. I think that's what you call this, the select screen. So let's just get on with it now. Let's go to the gas station frustration and let's start covering some of the suggestions and updates. This might be a long part of the. So first of all, a lot more lighting under here, and look at this. There's now buildings all added in the distance. You can sort of go over to them, but there's an invisible wall as you get closer. There is an an issue here that the sign is not completely straight. It's a little bit wonky, and it could be, you know, I don't know what this is here, but this doesn't look particularly great. The truck is floating. I think it's because now the level's more lit up. You can actually see this, but the truck is floating, and so is this. This is also floating. And the bucket on the inside is, you know, there's like no proper floor to it. It looks a bit straight, like a see-through black bottom floor. There's a mop added. Dynaco is now on the signs, and each individual petrol pump, gas pump, whatever, has a bay number kind of thing, like an actual number to it, which I still think would be a great idea for a Pizza Planet token. Ham is now in here as well, and he gives you 1 coin. There's like 1 coin in the game at the minute. Yeah, and that's it. And then when you speak to him, he says, thanks, Woody, even because I've got 50 coins. So the coins also carry over. So that's also a glitch or a bug. You don't want the coins carrying over from level to level. This is also another bug. There's this duplicated signs down here. These are, like, as you know, this is obviously a bug. You can just see what that is. Excuse me. The car tyres here kind of look like they're a bit flat. I don't know why, they just look like they've got flat tyres. In here, the shit emoji thing was removed and replaced with A113. Not sure what that's about. I don't actually know. Let's get out of here. See if this is still a thing. You can actually walk straight through the glass. The glass is like, you know, you literally can walk straight through it. You need to make that like a solid thing. Here's been updated as well. My suggestion for coin placement on here is just have like 3 coins on each shelf. Like a couple on this platform here, a couple on this, because I know what you're like, DevilsCursor, putting just tons of coins everywhere. You know, you want to put probably less coins, you know. And I was thinking, because you now put a cash register here, the punch ability, which for some reason we don't have now, even though we had it in Andy's house, we don't seem to have it in this level. Use the punch ability to maybe unlock, hit the cash register, and maybe a Pizza Planet token will come out, or maybe more coins will come out, like 20 coins or whatever, like a massive amount of coins. I also think you should put some coins on the red here, and put some coins on top of inside the vehicle and that. Maybe you could have like when you had to find all the spanners in Construction Yard, when Slinky gives you that quest to find all the spanners. Maybe you should do that with petrol cans, and you can put the petrol cans like one in the back of this truck that's open, maybe one inside the dumpster, or on top of the roof. Like, just put them all over the place and make people go. Now, you did something that I actually was going to suggest. This is the really weird thing. You did exactly what I was going to suggest, which was, input lag, input delay, which was come up here and then be able to actually get on this roof here. You actually did this, right? But then you went even further and you actually made this bit of the roof here extended to be able to jump over, which I also was going to suggest. But because you kept updating it, I was like, I'll just wait until there's enough content to update. Here's the thing about this. This doesn't look particularly good. I think that this here needs to be, that more white needs to come out. Keep it exactly the same length as it is, but just have the white come over more. So you have just like the purple outline, because there's like just loads of purple here and it does look a little bit odd, but that's mostly literally just like a nitpick. So this is how far we can actually go over to this one. You can actually sort of go over here. As you can see, there's like light here and then it's dark, which is quite a nice little transition. Don't know if we should have any traffic on these roads, like NPC traffic, because it is meant to be a gas station in the middle of nowhere. But I still think that this is a bit too far. You can come out a little bit too far. So, and I can't go in anymore. It's like an invisible wall. Maybe what you need to do here is have depth of field. Have some depth of field and make all of this blurry and an invisible wall, so you just can't come over here. And just have really what you need over to be here. I did also come up with a Pizza Planet token idea that this dumpster, the lid opens for a short time and you have to get up on top of the van, get up on top of the roof, jump over and get inside and get the Pizza Planet token before the lid closes. And I also had an idea, maybe you should put some dumpster bags, like garbage bags and trash bags around, maybe you jump on and bounce on. But then I noticed you did this and you've got some tyres here. So maybe you could do something with the tyres that involve with bouncing or whatever. And there's a lot of green here, so maybe this would be quite cool. I literally can't think of what to have here. I'm sure you'll think of something, but I still think we should have maybe like a boss fight, some kind of boss fight up on top of that roof. I think that would be pretty cool. Now, when we go around this corner here, we can't go inside this building, but it is pretty creepy around this corner. I mean, this whole level was extremely creepy before when it had no lighting and that. But there's a garbage thing. As you can see, it's extremely dark. So it'll probably be even darker on YouTube than what it is for me. And yeah, probably need to put a light here or something. Or is this just for show? I'm not sure. Like I would suggest more, which is why I didn't in the first place, was because I just don't know what's going to be changed. There's going to be so much that's going to be changed that if I suggest something, it'll be pointless because it's going to be changed. But I'm hoping this, some of my suggestions obviously do make it into the game. I'm really happy that my feedback is good and people like it and people are liking this game, because it's the amount of likes and follows and that this project's getting is really good. Is Andy's mum CIA or something? I mean, look at how blacked out the windows are. But yeah, so it's really cool. We've really gone next level so far, and this is like, it's only been a couple of days. Like, this is what he accomplished in 3 days. Like, he went silent for a couple of days. I was like, right, he's gone silent, he's not updating anything. Is he just gonna do a little update and then just bam, he brings that DevilsCursor just brings out this, you know what I mean? Like, you can get inside here, by the way. I'm not sure if I did this before, but you can get inside here. I'm not sure the reason why that the lights are on if there's nobody in here. And it's floating and it's part of that. Maybe we need to work that a bit better into the, obviously things need to make sense. Coin placement needs to make sense. I also think there needs to be enemies in the game, like in Toy Story 2, that you can kill and they'll drop a coin and that's it. They'll drop it once but they'll keep respawning, just making the level feel a little bit more alive, because there's like just so many things going on. Because that's the only issue is you don't want detail for the sake of detail, but you don't want bland and generic and boring either. You want to make sure that coin placement's correct, enemy placement's correct, and that things make sense. Like, does Ham make sense being in this level? Not really, because all the toys are not, exploring, looking for Buzz or Woody. In Toy Story 2, Buzz took all of the toys with him to find Woody. So that kind of makes sense. Like, up here, you could have like, whoa, his leg just glitched out. Like, you could have some coins up here, boss fight on that roof over there. But I think we've literally now covered to the. So if you want to check out the patch notes that I like, the suggestions, because obviously these are the official patch notes, the stuff that these are the official stuff that's actually been added to the game that I literally found or have written down. And this is my updates. So you've got Andy's house suggestions, you've got gas station level suggestions. One of my Andy's house suggestions was you want to put a cupboard with presents inside it, one of them being the Buzz Lightyear toy box, just for the story, and obviously fix the path thing correct with the drone bear race. excuse me, Pizza Planet token in dumpster, which is a timer mission. You have to get on the roof to drop inside before the lid closes. Gas pumps can be done in a certain order to unlock a Pizza Planet token. Fences around part of the map, mostly maybe the grass areas, could have a boss token here or more findables. Andy's mum's car drives away at the start of the level as a cutscene, so obviously Han would need to be moved because he's on the car. And fix the floating truck, Dynaco sign, weird angle, fix the floating petrol pump and tyres, and the buckets have no see-through from them. And obviously the general update suggestions would be have someone that Woody can speak to in every level to help him know better about the controls and where to go, a health bar for Woody, health batteries, pick up to gain health back, icons for when you've collected things to turn in, displayed in the bottom or left right of the screen, coin icons changed or made a bit more like the original. That's just literally my nitpick. I actually they're starting to grow on me, so it's alright. More combat mechanics, but guessing from like unlocking things in later levels. Original game music for each level, obviously non-copyrighted if you can. If it's original, hopefully it wouldn't be. Maybe a boss level or a new level before the gas station level, which is currently the second level. I was just thinking because that the level goes from Andy's house to gas station frustration straight away. It's a really strange jump, like quite a big jump. It makes sense, but maybe we should have like what Toy Story 2 does, a boss level. Like you had Andy's house, Andy's neighborhood, then you had that boss level, and then you had the next one boss level. So maybe we could like put something else here and then a boss level, or a boss level here and then this. But also in this title screen here, maybe you want to put the Dynaco sign in and the Dynaco icons on the gas pumps. And also, if you think about it, Andy's house and Sid's house is right next to each other. Am I correct about that? They're neighbours. They're literally neighbours right next to each other. So, like in Toy Story 2, as you go from level to level, it literally displays it correct, like goes perfect. So this would look quite weird, I think. But maybe that would be pretty cool. But I think that's it for at least what I can think of right now. And obviously I'm going to continue updating this game. I'm not updating it, so I'm going to continue bringing you the updates of this game on what DaRealOAFs does. I don't know if it's just the DaRealOAFs on his own that does this, or if he's got other people that helps him or whatever, but maybe if you want to contribute music or whatever, you can contact him. He does have a YouTube channel, and he said he's going to make his own walkthrough on the game. If you go to my previous video, his channel is in there, but I might link his channel if he's alright with that into the description so you guys can go check it out. But other than that, I think we are done now. So thank you for watching the update of Toy Story 1, and yeah, see you in the next one.